I want to talk about using a liner brush, and my favorite is to have a little longer length liner so that it carries the paint a little bit longer. If you have trouble with your liner brush, this is what's going to help you. I'm going to thin out my paint. No matter what kind of paint I use, I want to thin that out so it's about the consistency of ink. I'm going to wipe off the ferrule so I don't have that water bubble come down and flood me later. And the most important part about it is leveling out your load. So I lay my brush down and lift it up, or I roll it to a point. If you ever start with your liner and you have that fat line that you want then to be the nice skinny line you find out with later, it's because you've not taken time to level out your load. When I use the brush, I don't like to call it lining because you have a tendency to hold the brush at an angle. But when I'm lining, if I keep my brush straight up and down, and I call it tip dragging, you have a tendency to get it in the right position. I need to have it straight up and down. I'm using my baby finger as my anchor and helping me keep it lifted. I can then take my brush, and as I drag my tip, I have consistent lines that will last me for a really long period of time. So for those of you who have a little bit of trouble when your hand is shaking or you've got some kind of shaking going on, if you take one hand and hold it over the other, or you do the wrist on wrist, or you use this as your elevator finger, it will help absorb some of that shock, and you're able to come back in and get that brush to line for a really long time.